It's Monday, and it's also Mercury retrograde today. So tune in today to find out what's going to be happening later on. We're also with Chris Patecki on Astro Monday today. Looking forward to seeing you out there. Oh, by the way, is that in the schedule? Just realized something. Astro Monday coming up today. It's at 12 p.m. as well. So we're going to be going through the weekly forecast. And if you could do me a favor, put down how you're feeling in the comments there. It's your birthday today. Wow, you're a Sagittarius Aries, step 12. Happy birthday. Stream fatigue. What did I suggest from detoxing from parasites? Just follow our 28-day reset and add boron to it. That's exactly what it's for. Swollen legs, lower reset, and our minerals and supplements. Lower reset and barefoot sprinter routine number 2 for swollen legs. Feeling hopeful? Yeah, how are you feeling down there? I'm afraid of lots of stuff. Losing my parents, being alone in the world, dying alone. That's some fear coming out for sure. And also give me some likes down there as we're getting loaded up here. I take supplements daily. Should I eventually dial back? Yeah, absolutely. The only supplements that you really should take long-term right now are silica and minerals. Diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss. Everything else should come and go variables. If you're taking something like a multivitamin or vitamin C or A or D constantly, it's because your body's not absorbing it from the environment and you need to fix that. A little tired. What do you suggest for hypothyroidism? I haven't seen anybody with hyper or hypothyroid that has done 3 months of the 28-day reset who still has an issue. Because the thyroidism is a symptom of malabsorption, blocked GI tract, bacteria that's not working properly in your system, dehydration. Hip and groin issues, and simply go to our lower reset and barefoot sprinter routine number 2 on our website. Unable to bend my left knee. It's not like I'm paralyzed, but the knee, it's crazy from my hip to my knee. It'll come out of nowhere. Okay, so go over and do the lower reset. Start off with those and do the seated maneuvers if you can. So do seated maneuvers, lower reset and barefoot sprinter routine number 2. Not able to move your left knee. That should get you feeling stuck creatively. Is diatomaceous earth safe to ingest? Yes, please download our supplement guide. Go to the link in our bio and download that. Or sore in my throat or chest. If you have something swollen or sore in your throat or chest, do the upper reset, fascial maneuvers, and the barefoot sprinter routine number 2. I'm feeling stuck and impatient. Wow, that seems to be the theme today. Pain in leg and hip. Lower back is stiff. Lower reset, barefoot sprinter routine number 2. Enzymes. Enzymes are the ones we recommend in our supplement protocol. If you haven't done it yet, it's free. Go download our supplement protocol. We tell you why we're telling you to take things. Inflamed occipital nerve, extreme constant pain behind both ears and head. If you're not doing it yet, the 28-day reset bundle, 6 to 8 power Kirk, and the upper reset done on a daily basis. Feeling really weird today? Maneuvers for hernia, give us a DM. We'll send you some information. Mouth palate expanding with fascial maneuvers to... Yeah, absolutely. Palate expanding, you can definitely do that. If you are doing palate expanding, definitely do fascial maneuvers. Because as you start to expand that palate, everything else has to grow around there, and the bone density on the actual cranial bones and the skull and the jaw, they get more dense. They become thicker when you do that. It means your bones continue to grow. So then why don't your teeth grow? That's the question, right? DE hurts your stomach, most likely because it's clearing out the parasites. So what I would do is back off a bit and go down like a half teaspoon a day and then gradually increase that. Start with half teaspoon a day and then a teaspoon a day, then 1.5 and gradually increase it. If it's hurting you at half a teaspoon a day, you can go to silica from horsetail as a starting point for a couple of weeks and go back to DE. That just means that your body really needs it. Frozen left shoulder for a year. Carrying the weight of other people emotionally. So frozen left shoulder, if you have a frozen body part of any type, chronic dehydration is almost always in play. So the minerals that we recommend in the supplement guide, the upper reset and the partnered maneuvers will help you with that frozen shoulder. Not feeling good sleeping. I need to be open with some things. I need to explain to my daughter. Yeah, that sounds like it's probably right. But in addition to that, before you tried sleeping, do the stress reset and the organ reset before you sleep. Any maneuvers for shoulder pain during perimenopause? First of all, I encourage you, if you're in perimenopause, to do the 28-day reset, at least 2 months. And then there are the whole upper reset, shoulder, and partner maneuvers that should help you get rid of that. But that's a warning sign that you're holding on to the emotions of others. If it's your left shoulder, it's emotions of the female aspects, it's emotions of your mother, emotions, holding the emotions for other people in your family, as an example. Yeah, fascial maneuvers for pets. I think you can actually go look at Get Fit with Britt. She has them up there. You'll see them around in different ones of our coaches. Any suggestion for feeling better after eating a lot of junk foods? Yes. Don't eat junk foods. You can take biooptimizers. You can take 5 of the masszymes and 5 of the probiotics, B3OM. That helps. But I'm assuming you don't have them and you have something right now. So I would do the lower reset and the organ reset. Stomach is feeling tight and jittery. Lower reset and organ reset. Try that. They're on through the link in our bio. You can go do it right now. How to keep my joints healthy. Keep the minerals going and keep your body moving. So if you want to keep your joints healthy, you can literally just take diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss. If you really want to step it up, bladderwrack and boron. And then just do something on a daily basis like the fascial maneuvers. If you do the entire 45-minute class, 2-3 times a week, you do a stress reset every day, you'll be more than healthy. Grief. Got a fever a couple days ago, achy body, taking oak salt bath. Yeah, if you have a fever, just thank your body for bringing it up. You're actually getting rid of stuff. A lot of people are right now. Except for very long COVID. Start with the minerals, the 28-day reset bundle, and do the upper reset for long COVID. Do that 1 to 2 times per day. You can do a lot of those maneuvers laying down too. You can adapt them. Chronic neck pain, giant trigger points at the base of my skull for 8 years. I'm 22. Okay, that's pretty simple. Do the upper reset and the barefoot sprinter routine number 2. And if you've got triggers at the base of your skull, it means that you're dehydrated. So diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss, and download our supplement guide. Inflamed large intestine, what would you recommend? I would recommend the 28-day reset bundle. I would recommend you start doing the lower reset on a daily basis. And I would recommend that you do the 28-day reset. Let's start with the lower reset. And get the supplements in there. The Power Cart will help the inflammation go down. The flow and the foundation will help you rebuild the tissue and get the water that you need. The C-section, just send us a message. You can do it yourself. You don't need somebody to go do this for you. That's the whole point. You can do the C-section yourself. 4 open heart surgeries. David Scott, I'm going to really strongly suggest that you do 3 months of the 28-day reset and get to the reason why that is. There's an emotional reason and a physical reason. And with 4 surgeries, you're going to have dehydration of the fascial tissue. You've been in the heart there a couple of times. When you do that, it contracts around the heart. You need to open that up and get it hydrated. Bunions with fascial maneuvers. Depends on whether they're calcified or not yet, but lower reset, barefoot sprinter routine number 2, and you have to change the mineralization, the pH in your body. I would do the 28-day reset protocol and then carry on with the supplements for 3 months. Past concussions or whiplash injuries. Yes, upper reset, barefoot sprinter routine number 2, you're gonna need the minerals. If you've had a concussion or head trauma, you're going to need the minerals and the anti-inflammatory. If you don't have the money for the anti-inflammatory, the Bodywork 30, then do the stress reset 2 to 3 times a day on top of your upper reset. Because when you take the stress out of your body manually, that will be better than any anti-inflammatory over time. But the anti-inflammatory works like crazy. Tight stomach doesn't let food go down. I'm suggesting the lower reset, barefoot sprinter routine number 2. Get somebody to partner with you and do the partner trauma, belly button trauma release and the iliac single valve release. Why? You know, it's almost like people that are in the chat, it feels like you guys haven't actually done any of the resets because you're asking questions about really simple questions like back pain and neck pain. And that's okay, but if you've been here for a while, just go do the reset. Go back pain, lower back pain, do the lower reset. Upper back pain and head, do the upper reset. Can you expand palate with fascial maneuvers? The short answer is I've seen people expanding the palate. I have seen that as the shape of the jaw changes. You've seen people with jaw shape changes. I mean, there's so many examples of that in the before and after photos. Dry, flaky skin like dandruff, get the chemicals out, get the minerals up, get the power kirk, and do the upper reset. Dry, flaky skin means a lot of things, but one of the things is it means that you don't have the proper mineralization. Pain in my outer thighs when I wake up. Okay, in inner thighs is liver, outer thighs is gallbladder. They both sit right here. Do this with me right now. Test it right now. See what your mobility is. Move your inner and outer thighs. See if you can put it in a stressful position. Take your right hand, put it on your xiphoid, your bone right here. Go to the right underneath the rib cage. Push up, turn the skin, or just put your hand there. Take your left hand, put it on your neck, and then go with me for 6 breaths. Breathe in. 2, 3, through your nose, 2, 3. I no longer want to hold this pain or frustration in my body. I'm letting it go now. So try that, see how that works for you. But you're going to need to do the lower reset barefoot sprinter routine number 2 and get some minerals in your body. Slump shoulders and protecting heart. Yes, that's really good, Michelle. Slump shoulders means you're protecting your heart. It also happens with young women in school. They're taller or have a bigger chest going through school. They tend to roll the shoulder in and protect themselves from being seen. Over time, that happens. So it's usually taller girls and girls who have bigger chests. That tends to be something that they naturally do. Does DE contain borax? No. You're going to have to, Lindsay, you can send us a message about boron and we'll explain to you different ways of getting it. Borax itself is boron, sodium, and oxygen. Neither of those things are poisonous, as far as I know. So send us a DM and ask us about boron and borax, and we'll send you an NIH report. Can you take silica if you have mercury fillings? Absolutely, 100%. Tired, heavy eyes. Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling a little bit heavy face, heavy eyes today. I'm not my normal chipper self. I had a lot of sleeping on the weekend. Like yesterday, I basically hung out in my room and didn't move very much. Sometimes I do that. So how do you really let go of an emotion? Well, it's really not letting go of an emotion. It's letting go of the narrative that's holding that emotion in your body. If you're letting go of the narrative, you change the narrative, then that emotion gets a chance to process. But if I hold on to a narrative and I keep repeating it, like I have a narcissistic mother, because of my narcissistic mother, I have all these things in my problems in my life. Well, that's competing a narrative and hanging on to the emotion and the trauma. Yeah, blaming anybody else for whatever you're feeling or having pain in your body is the absolute worst thing you can do. As soon as you catch yourself doing that, stop it. Hey, Hassan, how you doing? I'm learning to master recognizing the old me versus the new me. Yeah. Dry skin falling off like dandruff. First thing I would do is I would mineralize the body, diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss. I would get into an Epsom salt bath with diatomaceous earth in that bath as well, quarter cup. You can actually put a quarter cup of chia seeds ground up in that bath. It's going to create a slippery type substance, so you're going to have to wipe it off the bottom of the bath. And so bath in there and start taking the supplements. Should change within a couple weeks. You should notice something within a week. Happy Mercury retrograde, yes. Yeah, if you're eating junk food, you're right. You're doing it. It's like, it's to hurt yourself for some reason. Doing a 28-day again, started at step 0 Aries. I had a friend who decided to transition. She's Grandmaster Pisces. And she transitioned, left this world. She had a step 0 Aries in her Saturn, so her karma. So she left this world at step 0 Aries. And I'm like, how do you know that you're taking your karma on the chin? Yeah, she chose to leave right then. Interesting. Step 0. Lymphedema in armpit, an arm from mastectomy and radiation. Lymphedema is from the blocking of fascial tissue and the dehydration over time. The mastectomy and the radiation just made that worse. So it's the same thing. Get into the hydration protocol, the supplement protocol. I take higher doses of Power Kirk for a month at least. I would take 6 to 8 tablets a day for a month. I would make sure that you're bathing and taking the minerals as recommended in the mineral guide and doing the fascial maneuvers. Doing the upper reset and the barefoot sprinter routine number 2. Long COVID. Well, they're now officially saying that long COVID didn't exist. You're going to get a lot of that kind of stuff. So what has worked with people that identify with long COVID is getting high amount of minerals. So download our supplement guide. Take the minerals, diatomaceous earth, Irish sea moss, and take the Power Kirk 30, which has been used in Canada at a higher dose and approved as a COVID treatment. So take a higher dose of that, 6 to 8 tablets a day for at least a month, sometimes 2 months. Take the bath and do fascial maneuvers on a daily basis. Your long COVID symptoms usually are going to be gone within 2 weeks. But plan on doing it for over a month. Don't stop. Is it possible to get rid of bone spurs in the spine? Depending on how deep the spurs are, I mean, if you're just starting, the body can wear it down over time. Otherwise, you can remove some of the tension and pain that goes along with them. Just because you have spurs doesn't mean you're going to have pain. You're only going to have pain when the fascia is dehydrated and contracted around it. But if you have nice, loose, and supple fascia, I know lots of people that have bone spurs and don't have pain. Calcification always breaks down through our program. That's the whole point of it. When you're mineralized, hydrated, moving the body, calcification goes away. How do you know if bunions are calcified? I mean, you could x-ray it, it'll tell you, but even then that doesn't tell you that they're gonna break up. I would be doing the finger, like the finger torque, doing that on your thumb, on your bunions, on your feet, on your big toe, twisting it, pulling it away. And I'd also be getting somebody else to pull on that and twist it and torque it while you pull your hip back to open it up. So get yourself mineralized, start moving the fascia, and you'll know. But I've seen some pretty severely calcified bunions break up. Ankylosing spondy. Yeah. Get with the spondy. Get on the supplement protocol. Get on the fascial maneuvers. Reduce the stress. Get the pH in the body changed. You have to treat the autoimmune portion of it first. Huge lymphedema on the right aspect of my back, scapula. Yeah, usually those will go away. People that have had them for years, like I have some women who even have it in their breast. And as you do fascial maneuvers, typically those adhesions break up and go away. Again, it all depends on how long it's been there. It depends on what level of calcification it's at. Which emotion developed an cyst in the right breast? I think somebody want to grab metaphysical anatomy. I'll get you guys to do this for Martha and say what a cyst in the breast is. Let's put that on there. I want you guys to be able to go. I mean, it's not magic. You don't have to ask me. Go to Metaphysical Anatomy, the book. Thank you, Jody May. Appreciate that. I have dry skin, flaking, falling off like dandruff. I think you're the one I answered before, so you don't have to be dismissive. Just ignore comments that are answered already. I don't know. Where am I being dismissive? Am I being dismissive? Huckleberry Range, or was that for me? If that's for me, let me know if I'm being dismissive. Don't mean to be. Please, someone take tea to Garry. It's not tea. Definitely not tea. It's what I've been clearing out all weekend. That's why I was laying down, clearing out mucus coming up through here because my body's shifting again. Comes and goes, almost gone for good. TMJ and emotions. TMJ is stress and anxiety. It's management of stress. It usually comes with anger if you're clenching. Let's see here, I'm a Taurus, Gemini moon, have hyperthyroid, high uric acid. Okay, if you are a Taurus and you're having that, you need to get out in nature more. Follow a 28-day reset protocol, follow up for 2 to 3 months. Yeah, you have to reset the balance in your body for your body to work properly. Squirrel coming in your house every day. Why don't you look that up? Here, I'll do it. Squirrels and spirit animals really good, but if they're coming in your house, they're telling you something. So just do what I do. And this is a really important way. This is a really important way of me actually getting information or feedback from the world. I look at the animals around me, and then I measure them as a spirit. I go, what's that animal is a spirit animal. So let's do this. Let's go squirrel as a spirit animal. This is all you have to do right here. It encourages you to stay focused on your goals, to persist even when faced with obstacles, and maintain positive outlook in challenging times. The squirrel's playful nature brings a smile to your face, reminding you the joy of living in the present moment and embracing life's simple pleasures. Is that something that fit for you and right now? And I like these ones here. If a squirrel shows up, it means get ready for coming changes. By lightening your load and cleaning out and giving away any goods or material possessions that no longer serve you. The best way to deal with challenging situation that's before you is to confront it head on and be totally honest with your feelings and thoughts. Prepare for the future by gathering and storing extra food, water, clothing, candles, and money for possible later use. Although you are actively pursuing your goals, you need to be balanced in this pursuit with more socializing in play. There you go. That's for the squirrel. Because they start coming in your house or something starts changing around you, it means you're to look at it. Fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia, in almost every case that I've ever personally worked with, which is thousands, I have found that there's early childhood trauma, especially around sexual trauma, but it doesn't have to be, but extreme early childhood trauma usually is the trigger. And you have to deal with that first of all, because if you deal with everything else, it doesn't work. 2 months in the 28-day reset, most people that identify with fibromyalgia have reduced their symptoms greatly or are gone by the end of the second month. Detoxing, feeling great now. Scorpio with Libra rising. What does it mean for me at this time? You're being asked to find the leadership within you. Depends on what level of Scorpio you are. And your Libra rising is trying to balance off your ego against your internal mego and being a leader. That's what's happening. Foam and urine. I don't know how much foam that is. Tempur-Pedic foam. Yeah, actually, Tempur-Pedic foams are really good. I mean, with the exception of the off-gassing, which you can get most of that out by just keeping your room open for a while. But if you can get natural latex for a bed, that would be better. But I do like Tempur-Pedic. And also too, if you notice, you will sleep better on the ground. The ground will feel comfortable once your body's fascia starts opening up. So I have no problem with sleeping on the floor, but that would have killed me like 5-6 years ago. Chronic Epstein-Barr. 28-day reset protocol, 3 months in a row. Plan on having lots of detoxing, which include at some point diarrhea and at some point vomiting. But follow 28-day reset protocol, take boron, do the maneuvers every day, somewhere between the second and third month. People that have Epstein-Barr tend to have a session where it looks like they're detoxing. So vomiting, sweating, night sweats, it goes on for about 5 to 7 days. Cyst. You were taught to do everything for yourself and have trouble asking for support. You may feel resentful towards people. Thank you, Alexandra. That's probably pretty certain. And since it's on the breast tissue, you may have fond memories of those times. I just had to say it. I get very itchy when I feel coldness to me, antihistamines to deal with it. Probably when you feel cold. Probably need more mineralization, more flow in your body. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like your body's running too cold. My thoughts on urine therapy, I think it's great. I think you'd be very surprised when you really peel back the layers. People will in their own time. You know, like when people have had autoimmune issues going on for years and they've tried everything else that's not working and it works. You should hear all the stories of people that have done urine therapy in the resets and stuff like that. You should see the stories people have had autoimmune diseases, autoimmune symptoms all gone away within weeks. Right breast tissue often related relationship with your father, leadership, trying to be brave. Thank you for putting that out there. Yeah, renovating the room and slept on the floor for a year, especially if it's a natural floor. Like if it's wood, surprisingly, you think it would be uncomfortable, but it's actually very comfortable. Very tired after starting one day. Yes, that can happen. Your body starts to detox. Yes, you can get tired. You can get all kinds of stuff because your body is going, oh, you're going to let me clean myself now. So you get tired. How to repair torn tendons and shoulders? Well, first of all, you get your body hydrated. You do the upper reset and the partnered maneuvers. Plan on staying in that process for about 3 months because you're taking the minerals, like the silica helps your fascial tissue rebuild. So where the tendons are torn, they can start to rebuild, depending on the level of tear, of course. Medical medium says we're all born with Epstein-Barr. Yes. Yeah, and there's other viruses that we're all born with too. Because technically you're born with Epstein-Barr, you're born with Ebola, you're born with AIDS. Everything that we have built an immunity to as a society, you're technically born with right up front. So that is a true statement. That means that I can't catch a virus from you. That means that I already have it. So if you take a PCR test and wind it up to 60 cycles or 80 cycles, you basically can see everything in your DNA that you already have. So my question always is, and you see some videos coming out about it, is how can I catch a virus from you if I already have that virus in me? It doesn't even make sense when you say it that way. It doesn't even make sense. And it's scientifically true that all those viruses are already a part of your DNA and construct. That's how we built immunity around them as a society. Reduce hair loss from high cortisol. Hair loss is probably coming from problems in your small intestine. More so, most people that are having hair loss issues, as they do the 28-day reset, somewhere around the second or third month, the hair loss issues start going away. Would you do organ to someone when they're detoxing? Yeah, absolutely. When I'm detoxing, I'll do the organ reset myself multiple times, or I'll do it with somebody. It's because their body is going to go out of balance in those different organs and meridians, and the organ reset helps your body bring back that balance, at least 70% of it. I have constant nausea. I'm on a clean diet and I don't eat gluten. If you have constant nausea, then first of all, likely you're probably dehydrated. And I would suggest the minerals from I'd suggest a 28-day reset bundle with the Power Kirk to create some elasticity in the fascia, especially around the neck. Constant nausea would mean most likely that you got compression around your upper neck. And you can see when we do like before and after photos of people, you can see that they get taller. We just had one with Anthony here. I think I put that up here. And he's a professional runner. You see him getting taller there. Yeah, fascial maneuvers make you taller to take compression out of your body, and as that happens, things like nausea tend to go away. Is anxiety usual reaction from Irish sea moss? No. It could be excitement. Anxiety and excitement are the same chemical in your body. So if you're not, do the upper reset. If you think you're having a reaction to Irish sea moss, it wouldn't be anxiety. Your body, if your body's excited, it's the same chemical as anxiety. You might, because you're normally used to anxiety, or your body's in too much stress, it might perceive that. So, and giving you the wrong signal. My son has a cluster headache. Upper reset, take the supplements off the supplement guide. Upper reset should help him. You should drink Roman and grape juice. I think my tea is not necessary. I'm not sure what the Roman or grape juice is for. I'm not sure what we're trying to fix here, but feel free to tell me. Yeah, Stella, how are the urine fasts been going? Those are crazy, hey? Energy. I don't think you can drink too much of your own urine. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't seem likely that you could drink too much of it. Um, okay, do you like horsetail or for silica? Yeah, I do. Diatomaceous earth is better in the current state of awareness because it has diatoms which encapsulate metal better and they exfoliate your small intestine. It still works. Horsetail still work, but diatomaceous earth I find is better. Urine therapy to get off prescription meds. I would actually, if I was on prescription meds, depending on what it is, I would take the body out of a stress state. So the first thing I would do, 28-day reset protocol. I would take the supplements and get the chemicals out of my life. That there gets your body out of stress, so your body has more copability. And then I would start titrating my prescription meds if I was doing that. Urine therapy helps, it closes a loop. I find a lot of people that have had even things like addictive tendencies to even opiates. When they do urine therapy and minerals, I find that they tend to not have the cravings anymore. When can we have a video of cellulite removal? I don't know exactly what you're saying. I mean, we have tons and tons of videos that people have sent in. Lisa could do another one. I mean, she's removed so much, 100 pounds and cellulite on the same thing. Again, it's not cellulite. It's literally, this is what it is. This is what it is. I don't believe in cellulite because we didn't have cellulite. If you go back, like 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you look in the 60s and 70s in the school systems, we didn't have cellulite. How can we have it now? That's a calcified pelvis. You're only supposed to see the bone, but you're seeing all this there. And you're seeing this there at different levels. What that is calcification of the fascia. And that calcification of the fascia, it's like holding a little knot right here. If I hold a knot in my shirt right here, guess what I got? Guess what that looks like? Imagine that being on the inside. That's what cellulite looks like. Also, if you haven't done it yet, Equay's class that's coming up on her facelift deals a lot with cellulite. How to stretch fascia? I do a lot of yoga and my muscles along my spine hurt during the night. So Nicole, I suggest a little less yoga, a little bit more fascial maneuvers. Do the lower reset and the barefoot sprinter routine number 2. If you're getting contraction in your spine, it means you probably get tight forearms and tight quads, tight legs. If that is, when you go to sleep at night, it's continuing to pull down those areas, causing contractions around your spine. The partner, if you get somebody to help you, the partner belly button release and the partner iliacyncal valve release. Okay, my hair loss has decreased substantially. Yes, that's good. Just keep cleaning out your gut. Eventually it all comes back. Tinnitus is getting better with water. Awesome. Is the organ reset okay to recommend to someone who's pregnant? Absolutely. Go to our YouTube and type in Human Garage, happy body, happy baby. You'll see different versions of people all the way through from conception. Hey Debbie, all the way from conception all the way through to the delivery room. Metaphysical Anatomy book says you could be having troubles post-accident circumstances. Thanks, Alexandra. Hey, Survival Moss. Kunkel's uncle? Okay, that's funny, right? Or are you Kunkel's uncle? You can also start with foot bath. Yeah, in urine. Yeah, that works. Even his face changed. Yeah, it did. It's important that you guys measure your height because you are going to change as you go through this. Thoughts of someone being diagnosed in the initial stages of MS, get them on the 28-day reset. I find a lot of people after the third month of going hardcore and getting the chemicals out of their life, they don't have the symptoms anymore. Yeah, lots of people with MS are no longer having symptoms. And some of them have even provided medical evidence that they have reversed it. My thoughts on being diagnosed with anything is letting somebody tell me, give me a label to something is not a good idea. Okay, try to bring you up, didn't work. Kalo, neurological issue making speech labored. Yeah, so I would definitely go into the 28%. Kalo.
Hello. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I don't know how I ended up here.
Well, it looks like you had asked for it, but what's
I
your
did
name?
it. My name is Carlo, yeah.
Kalo, and whereabouts are you located?
I'm in Sweden.
Where?
Sweden.
Oh, Sweden.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have lots of people in Sweden.
Well, I have you on. I'm gonna ask you a question. I'm
Sure.
doing the 1 day release at the moment,
Yeah.
and I was wondering if I can do the exercises. Like, do I have to do the exercises one after one, like following the order, or it's okay to do them like
You
just pick up one?
Yeah, you can do them in any order that you want. There are some times that the order will affect the way that you think about each movement being a programming code for your body. So the order can affect the way that you feel at the end. And it's like a formula. So, but you can do them either way. Nothing's going to be wrong for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What
Cool.
do you do in Sweden?
I'm right at the moment I'm painting, but yeah, otherwise I just I live here, I work. So
When's your
I've been
birthday out of
doing.
curiosity? When's
Sorry,
your birthday?
10th of August.
Oh, okay. Cool. Leo.
It's Cancer in
Oh,
Vedic
10th
astrology.
of August. You said 10th of August? Oh, Vedic
Y-
astrology. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
matter whether you plan to practice Vedic or tropical. I use tropical. I find that whatever I would tell you would be right, and whatever Vedic would tell you, right? Vedic tends to have a different aspect, but yeah.
interesting. I had
So
no idea that you're using astrology to like diagnose, or is very
yeah, we
interesting.
built a whole system around astrology, like I did from the clinic, and I tell people all the time, just use one. Whichever one, they're both
Mhm.
right. At the end of it, if they weren't right, they wouldn't. They both tell you what they do is they tell you about your reaction to the energies of that environment specifically. And I find that when I have a Vedic chart read, it's more predictive, and I have a tropical chart, it's more depending on which chart, the natal. But at the end of it, they always are right as long as you stick with one of them.
Mhm. Mhm.
I do like Vedic.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. It goes very deep. Yeah, so about the 1 day release, it's we can just do them in any order
Yeah,
because.
yeah, and you can do more. Like you kind of know when you're done with fascial maneuvers. You know, at first it takes a little bit of time, but you'll get it. You'll have a feeling where usually you'll have a feeling where you're more aware of your environment. Things get brighter. You can hear more sounds. These are just you know that the stress is coming down. And really, at the end of it,
Mm,
what you're looking to do is to take the stress out and then move the body with the stress out.
mm,
We're going to be coming
cool.
there in August.
All
Or sorry, in
right.
July. July.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Looking forward to that. And there's also Sensing Yoga, SCNSING, Sensing Yoga, Mia. We're actually working with her. She's one of our coaches, and she runs online programs in
Mm-hmm.
Swedish, fascial maneuvers, and her sensing movements, which we're incorporating. And she's in
Mm-hmm.
Sweden. Thousands of
Yeah,
people. Yeah.
I heard about it as well. Yeah, my friend told me.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Super cool.
Uh,
Well, listen,
uh,
maybe we'll
yeah,
get a chance to see you when we get to
yeah,
Sweden.
for sure, for sure. Amazing. Keep on the great work. So I'll see you soon, probably.
Thank you. Take care.
Yeah,
Bye.
yeah.
It's always funny when somebody comes on that didn't know they were coming on. Deb Stoke. Can you guys hear? Somebody said they can't hear. I'm assuming everybody else can, right? Hi, Deb. Hello,
Hello?
hello, Deb.
Hello?
Hi.
I can't see you,
Oh,
but can you see me?
yeah, I can see you. Yeah, sometimes that happens. So we can see you. You just can't see me.
Okay. Um,
Where are
first
you
off,
located?
I am in Ontario, Canada,
And
Southwestern.
whereabouts in Ontario?
I'm on a farm just outside of Stratford, Ontario,
Oh,
Tavistock.
okay. And when's your
Um,
birthday?
today.
Oh, happy birthday,
Thank
Aries.
you.
You're a Sagittarius Aries. You're all about finding stuff, pushing the edges and the boundaries, being a student and a teacher, learning things and bringing them back for people.
That sounds about right. So I'm doing a fast right now. I'm on day 8.
Oh, perfect.
I asked you last week, I have to take the fascial fuel. Is that okay
Yeah,
still? Okay.
yeah, yeah. You can take it as long as you need it. I mean,
Okay.
all it's really doing is it's putting your body, it's making sure that your body's staying in ketogenesis. And so what you're probably getting the reaction from is the butyric acid. So when you're in the fasted state, you could inexpensively buy butyric acid, just the pills, and take
Okay.
them. And they would
Okay.
also do the same thing.
Okay. Your story sounds exactly like mine. I've spent well over 6 figures, so for over 20 years, trying to heal myself. Multiple concussions, that's why the blue light glasses are on. My eyes are very sensitive still. My ears are very, very sensitive, especially the left one. And I've had a lot of releases doing this. I want to do a 3-day, but I've had so many releases. All my joints are sore, both shoulders, both hips. And yeah, so I just want to keep going.
So are
So
your eyes blue?
they are.
Yeah, and do you have a longer torso and a little bit stouter legs or thicker legs?
Um, I do have a long torso,
Okay.
yeah. I don't know if my legs, I guess my legs, that's
Well,
where I hold my weight.
the way you do it is you take from your rib cage and you go down to your hips, and if there's 4 or more fingers between your rib cage and your hips.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there is.
yeah. So you're gonna relate a lot because I'm a Sagittarius, Aries, Capricorn. I mean, that's strongly what I am. I got a lot of Aries. I got a Grandmaster Aries and an Aries rising, and I'm a Sagittarius at 29 degrees, which makes me also Virgo. So you're gonna find that you resonate a lot with that story. I find a lot of Aries Sagittarius have had immense pain trying to figure out solutions in their bodies for a long time. Do you know the rest of your chart by any chance?
I don't know what time I was born at, so I don't, so,
Well, you don't need the time to find out the majority of your charts. So you can just
oh,
go and
okay,
plug it in.
okay.
But I got a feeling that you probably got some Capricorn in you, a little bit of Cancer in you. So you're like this
I think
ultimate.
I did see the Capricorn, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You're the push the boundary and the edges, find something new, bring it back, share it with your community.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and more so your local community than the world community. You're really concerned about neighbors, friends, family, stuff like that.
yeah. So I was told by an osteopath that it's not like concussion anymore, it's brain injury because of my
Yeah,
ear.
yeah, it'll all go away. I
Okay.
had 8
I've been,
concussions. I couldn't use a computer. I was PTSD as much as anybody else was. I used to freak out when helicopters would fly over me or cops would be behind me. I
Oh,
mean, I've been through it, so it all goes away. I've not seen anybody yet who does this process for a year that doesn't have the primary effects of concussions all gone.
okay. Um, with the palate, I wear a mouth guard, and the last couple nights my teeth have been sore in my jaw. And 25 years ago, I whipped a door closed because there's a bat in the house, and it like ever since then my jaw has clicked and it like went right down to my shoulder. And I had to take my mouth guard out last night because I think it's shifting now. So,
Yeah, it's gonna shift.
and
Yeah,
the palate is very sore.
yeah. So do more upper reset movements like hair pull, ear pull, twist. You know, like the vagus nerve one, you can actually put where the vagus nerve's out here, you can put your hand here and then push more, so you get more stretching through this area.
I can't see you, but I'll look at the
Oh
replay.
yeah, that's right. You have to see it. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
okay.
upper reset, do a lot of head stuff. How old are you?
54,
Oh, geez. So you're born in 69,
70,
70.
54 today.
Okay, it's
54
54 today.
today.
So
70.
you're gonna have probably shrunk about an inch and a half since you were like 20.
Okay.
Yeah, if you measure your height, it's probably not as tall as you think you are.
Okay.
And that compression has gone into the head and the neck and the jaw. And as you do the work, you're going to expand.
We'll have to measure because at one point I was 5'10", so.
Yeah, well, do a measurement and then take it because like since you're a Sagittarius with a long torso, you're probably gonna. My experience is you're gonna get an inch and a half out of this.
Okay. Yeah,
Then you can say I grew an inch and a half.
yeah, exactly.
And
All right, that's
there's a Toronto group that's starting up when you can get a chance to get in there at any point.
yeah. I was Janine messaged me about the retreat that her and Kyla are doing the other side of
Yeah.
Toronto. I think it's Mother's Day weekend, so I may look
But they
into
have
that.
classes there every week too, so you should head out.
Yeah,
Try that out.
I'm over 2 hours away, and that 401 drives me nuts.
Yeah, just get out there one day. It'll be
Yeah,
worth it. Trust me.
I was I get together with like 3 other girls pretty much every
Perfect.
weekend in
Yeah.
London. So that's been good.
Yeah. When you get a chance, get in there with them. There's some good body workers in there that have adapted, and you can get a little bit of extra work on your jaw.
Okay.
Yeah, that clicking will go away though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All good.
All right.
Nice meeting you. I can't wait to see you when we come out that way.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I look forward to it.
Okay. Yep. Take care.
Okay. Thank you.
Classes in Toronto. If somebody's in the feed here, you want to put that in there. There's Toronto classes that are happening every week. Malibu JC. Is that your name, JC, and you're in Malibu? It's spelled Malibu. Are the powdered ISM as good as the non-powdered ones? I don't know. Yeah, potential doppelganger. Yeah, she's gonna have a lot of features like me. Yeah, she'll look very close structurally. It's the Aries Sag version where she's got more Sag than Aries. Because mostly the Aries will have more of a forehead, and she didn't have that, so that's why I asked about the rest of it. Okay, I tried to get Malibu JC, Thriving Family Health. Your birthday is tomorrow. Wow, you're a purebred Aries. You belong to everything Aries. Rule maker or rule breaker? Are you a rule breaker or rule maker? Living family health. Thriving family health. I try to bring up. Thriving family health. Here's a good one. Women are having 45 plus day periods during perimenopause. My experience is that those are stress related. What I've found is that somewhere around the third, fourth month of living this lifestyle, getting the chemicals out, getting the inflammation down, doing the fascial maneuvers, the cycle will start to rebalance itself. Usually in the first 2 months, it could do anything. It literally can do anything. You can stop, it can come back. If it wasn't there, it can go longer, it can go shorter, it can come back, it can spot on days that it's not, because your body's going through a reboot. But usually by the second or third month of living that lifestyle, you're going to have a balancing of the cycle. And what I mean by that is shorter times of bleeding, less bleeding, so it's not as heavy. Things like headaches and swelling and hormonal issues that go along with that are muted or substantially down. My birthday was Friday, March 29th. I don't have a big forehead, so Friday. Today is Monday, it's the 12th. It was the 11th. It was the 10th. It was the 9th. Oh, you may be a Grandmaster Aries. You could either be Grandmaster or a Taurus Aries. That's interesting. Then Cynthia is Scorpio with gallbladder meridian issues. We may be a little. Yeah, we're starting to find all the doppelgangers. Actually, you guys know that we have some people here, and two of the coaches that are in our program in Minnesota, their kids are born within minutes of each other. So I'm putting together their charts. It's almost all the same right now. We're finding our doppelgangers when you're willing to look. They're around you. Okay. Pandian. Yeah, I'm getting a haircut tomorrow night. Definitely need it. What does Grandmaster means? It means that you've lived in that state of awareness for multiple lifetimes, however you perceive life to be. And that you have a lot of experience in that particular state of awareness, which means you get a little rougher time in this life in that state of awareness so that you can get over it. You came here for the experience and you picked your journey, so don't complain about it on the way. I'm trying to bring up Pandiana 224. It's not working. So Jordan's disease suggests that you stay in the 28-day reset for 3 to 6 months, and give your body that 3 to 6 months to heal. Usually you'll notice a big change by the third month. Big change. Heading an opposite birthday. I'm heading to my opposite birthday, 25-degree Aries. I'm a 25-degree Libra. Oh yeah. You're heading there another 2 weeks, 13 days till you're. I'm embracing my journey after struggling for a while. Yes. See who else is here. Insignia Bokari, I think. Any thoughts on being breast cancer stage 1? Yeah. If I had cancer, or if I had somebody who had breast cancer, or if I had breast cancer, I would be doing heavy minerals. I'd be doing 6 to 8 power kirk a day. I plan on that for 3 months. I'd be doing fascial maneuvers to break it up. I'd also be doing castor oil packing on the actual area itself. I would be doing partner maneuvers and urine therapy. And I would be doing that religiously. The people that I do know who have cancer diagnoses who do that usually have remission of cancer diagnosis or reversing of it. And again, I can just tell you what people have reported to me. I haven't had that myself, so I can't report on it myself, but I can tell you I've seen lots of people. Meetups in Las Vegas. To get into the app, I mean, you're going to start seeing meetups. This year is the meetup year. It's starting to happen. Coaches are doing uh, retreats all over the place, classes starting everywhere. It's starting to. And if there's not a meetup in your area, start one. J. Cat Schneider. How to address swelling under eyes, fascial maneuvers is the upper reset. You're going to need the minerals. Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hi,
How are
J. Cat.
you, Gary? Yeah, it's Jamie.
Janie. Hi, Janie. Where are you?
I'm in Texas near southeast of Houston, about 45
Oh, that's
minutes.
cool.
Yeah.
Are you going to come to our event?
I really want to come to Austin so bad. I'm thinking about it. I just have there's a lot going on right now, a lot of costs right now. So, but I would love to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, if you
You
could,
guys.
how far of a drive is it for you?
Oh, it's just 3.5 hours.
Yeah, just come.
Yeah.
If you need, if it literally was a ticket, just let us know and we'll comp you a ticket. Yeah, it's
Really?
not. Yeah, it's
That's
not
what it is. I just literally every
Yeah, I'll tell you
dollar,
what.
like I'm working
I'll even do
extra
you a
jobs.
step better. Send me a DM and so we'll get you a ticket and I'll get you some supplements to start your 28-day reset.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been kind of rough. So I'm working some side jobs to try to come up with extra money. I mean, we all do, right? We all have to
When's your
make things
birthday?
happen. August 3rd.
Yeah, okay. Do you happen to know your degree by any chance?
It's 10 degrees.
10 degrees. Okay. You're learning right now to manifest what's on your heart,
Yes.
but your narratives in your brain are overriding you. So it's time to change the narrative. And the narrative happens from old stress patterns that come up and tell you you can't have. Because when your heart's involved, you can manifest anything.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I've had that happen, and then my brain kicks in, and I have a lot of I feel like I have ADD kind of symptoms, where I can't stay on a thought.
Were
And
you a C-section?
no, I
Concussion?
wasn't.
Hit to the head concussion?
No. I mean, I did hit my head, like the back of my head, when I
Yeah.
was like
On the right
third
side?
grade.
Yeah.
In the very back, I almost had to get stitches
Yeah.
because it cut through.
So it's affecting your right right brain. So
Wow.
it's affecting things like your creative center, which would be like opening up your heart to receive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought about that. I was in third grade, and it was a big deal because we were going on vacation the next day, and so they were scared I wasn't going to be able to, participate, go
Can you
swimming, and
put
so
your
I
phone
remember
down?
going to do
Can you
what?
put your phone down and do something?
Yeah, yeah, I can. I mean, I won't be able to. I'll just put it.
Yeah. So watch me. Get,
Okay, I'm watching.
get your hands in there. Get a lot of hair.
Okay.
See that? And
Hmm.
grab it like you're picking yourself up.
Okay.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Twist your hand clockwise. So your thumb is gonna go towards the front left side of your head.
Okay.
Take your other hand, grab the skin on your scalp and pull it from your right to your left side. So it goes opposite of your twisting.
Oh, okay.
Look up really hard. Do it. Look up and pull. It's going to hurt. And look down and move around and squat. Bring your legs up and breathe. Breathe.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Move your
you know,
neck and head around.
I've been wanting to do that, and I follow Dee Freer,
Yeah.
or I'm not sure
Yeah.
how to.
She's here right now.
Oh, okay. And so she does that kind of stuff, and but I just did that last night in with my head, pulling it, but I never knew to
How
pull
does it feel
over.
right now?
It um it I've been very emotional today for some reason already, but it really makes it kind of open up more. It feels that's pulling it to that side,
Yeah.
that did something.
Yeah. 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 Just do
Yeah.
the go do the C-section release. You got some head trauma. That's okay. Do the C-section release. You can DM us for it or go to our website and you'll find it in there. And
Done
then
that one
do the
before.
upper reset. Send me a message, and then what I'll do is I'll send you out some supplements, and then we'll get you a ticket for the event.
Thank you. I am so happy to talk to you, and I can't wait to meet you guys. I'm on the waiting list for the 28 day. I've done it twice, but I just hadn't been able to go all the way through it.
Yeah,
This time I was wanting to be more intentional about what step it is, like, to just be more emotionally involved with it. And you're right on about me not listening to my heart. I've been told, like, I have had somebody look at my astrological stuff before. It was a really quick session, but she was like, "You're creative, and you're this, and you're that," and I'm like, "I am."
you're trying to
So,
find it.
yeah,
Where are you from originally?
I'm from Angleton, Texas. That's where I'm sitting, actually, in my parents'
You're from England
backyard.
and Texas? Where's your accent?
I don't know. I've been asked that before. I've lived all over, though. I've lived internationally. I've lived in California.
My mom, my mom was a 12-degree Leo, and she was born in Dallas, Fort Worth. So my brother, my sister, my uncles, my cousins are all from the area.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, my accent definitely comes out. I feel like I kind of take on what people's accents are that I'm talking to. And I've been told that before too, that like I tend to take on stuff that people I'm around. I project what people like, even the way they're talking.
I can see that.
Yeah, so even when I'm around like people who are from here, I'll start to talk like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, listen, you're doing the right thing. Do the, start to reset again. We're going to send you out a form today for the supplements. They'll be there in like 5 days or so. And then that way you can get yourself out of that narrative. It's by doing the upper reset. That's like you can use the fascial maneuvers more often to reduce the inflammation to get rid of the narrative. The narrative is distress.
Yeah. And there's been so much stress. We've lost both our parents this year. We're selling their house right now. There's a lot of different stress, and then with one of my own, things going on at home. So I was asking somebody a question. Is it okay if I ask you a
Yeah,
question?
sure.
So I've had tinnitus or whatever, the ringing in my ears. I lived in a place where I had to take malaria medicine
Yeah.
every day. And after that, like I was there 2.5 years, and after that,
What kind of
I've had ringing.
malaria was it hydroxychloroquine? Chloroquine?
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah, that stuff is benign. Yeah. So the tinnitus is most likely when you do the resets and you hydrate your body, the generalized tinnitus usually will start to go down. It depends on what it's caused from. There could be physical, like where you hit your head in the back right there.
Mhm.
It actually does affect that area and it can affect it. Do you have it more in one ear than the other?
Oh, it's only in one ear.
Yeah.
It's only
So
here.
most likely that'll go away.
In fact, I can't hear as well, so I always have to sit on this side of people to hear them because I can hardly hear out of this ear. And this is constant ringing as well.
Yeah, most likely that'll go away with the maneuvers and the hydration. I can actually see that's part of where I could see there's a hit to the head somewhere in that area.
Yeah. Like over here in the back.
Yeah, yeah, because it's pulling tight over there. It's like it pulls in the jaw, it pulls in the head. I mean,
Yeah.
I can see it. That's what I look for, things like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure no one else would notice that.
I really appreciate that, Gary, because I just think about like what could it be, and that sort of thing. So
So usually tinnitus in an area like that is that there's compression, which is causing hyperactivity around the bone, or it's causing vibration, or it's not allowing the bone to move enough. And all those things are mechanical, and when we get hydration in there and we get the tissue moving, like the upper reset protocol, it tends to go away, especially if it's on one side, not the other.
Yeah. I'm taking the diatomaceous earth and Irish sea moss. I've been doing that since July,
Perfect.
last July. So trying to keep that
Part
up. Yeah.
maneuvers will work too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Great.
focus on the upper reset stuff, the head movements, the ear movements. There's all kinds of different ways of doing the ear.
Yeah.
Just you're going to create some space in there, and that's also going all the way down into the inside of the hip on that side. So the inside of the hip on that side is going to be tight.
Yeah, I do have hip issue, but what's funny is it's on the opposite hip.
Yeah, that's what it would be, because if it goes down the inside of this hip, you're going to feel it on the outside of this.
Yeah, I get to where I wake up at night because it hurts on that side, and it just kind of hinges. It catches sometimes, but not all the time. It's gotten better.
Yeah, that as you do maneuvers and your hips rebalance, it'll also take the pressure off the head too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, so send me a DM saying that you're on the live. I'm going to send you some supplements and a free ticket. Okay.
Thank you so much.
2 free tickets. Sorry.
Okay, that'd be awesome. I have someone to invite, so
Okay.
thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Hey, thanks. See you there.
Okay. Bye.
How do I feel about Repatha? Somewhat concerned. I'm not sure what that is. Bum, 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 bum. Panagia. I've got a lot of people that have tried to bring up. If you have already requested to go up and it's not working, I'll try to bring you up. Put a comment in there too. I can try to bring you up from there. Yeah, I mean, the whole point of these events is to make sure that we cover the costs and we have a little bit of money left over so that we can do more events, more things. So that's why, whether it's supplements or whether it's an event or something like that, if you really need help, you let us know. We'll find a way. Okay, there it goes.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Hello.
I'm sideways. I don't know how to change this.
I just turn it the other way.
Yeah, but you're straight up.
I'm straight up.
Okay.
Really?
Oh, okay. Here we are. No, you're okay now. Okay.
What's your name?
Marla.
Sorry, say it again.
Marla.
Marla. Where are you, Marla?
I'm in New York, Long Island.
Okay, and when's your birthday, Marla?
December 21st, 1946.
Do you know if you are a 0-degree Cap or are you a 29-degree Sag?
Okay, so it says here, is that my ascendant?
No, your sun sign.
Okay, I don't know. It says 21 degree, 21 and 39. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so there'd be something beside it, probably either a 0-degree or a 20-degree, 29-degree, or a 0 or 0.
It just says 21. I mean, I copied it from Astrocom.
Yeah, so it says sun, it'll say something, and then
Sag, moon Sag, and
so the sun says you're a Sag. Okay, that means that you might mean you are 29-degree.
well, it said 21 degree and then 39 with.
Okay, let's do this. I want to figure this out.
I don't know if you can see what I wrote here. If you can see the.
No, I can't really see what you wrote, but I want to find out if you're 29 or not. Okay. Do you have your computer close to you?
No.
Okay. Hold on a second here. Let's do this. Let's find out. Let's find out if you're at 29 degree, because that's going to make a big difference either way. But you are a Sag, right?
Yeah, December 21st. So it said, yeah, I'm a Sag.
Okay, let's figure it. So I'm going to run your chart right here. Okay.
I know when I was born.
That's actually good. A lot of people don't know.
11:13 p.m.
11:13
in
p.m.
the Bronx.
Okay. In the Bronx. Okay, 11:13 p.m. Let's see what it looks like. And December 21st. What year?
1946.
1946. Well, you're well preserved.
I don't know about that. I feel pretty good. There's a lot going on in my life, as everybody, but I just went off some thyroid medication, and I stopped my supplements. I pretty much eat very healthy, all of that. I've done it all my life, and my weight is fine. I do have some, since I went off the thyroid medication, I have some melancholy and at my low time, which is in the afternoon around 3:30.
Okay, we'll look at that too. We're going to take a look at this. Marla. I have too many MAs. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Yes, my lady, you are 29 degrees Sag. So I could tell you that the earlier part of, you're super smart. You like to embody everything. Um, you, everything happens for you the last minute.
Oh,
You
wow.
always stress about it. It always works out.
You got it.
Yeah, you have a sixth sense. I always try to figure out how everything works and how to fix everything and how to take everything apart, and your ego is always pushing you to do that.
Since I was a little girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, take care of everybody.
Yeah, you're becoming a master level. You're becoming a thought leader and communicator of caregiving. That's what you're working towards right now, and
Oh,
it doesn't necessarily have to be technology, but it's on a global scale. So there's something inside of you your whole life that said you're supposed to do something to help the world, but you don't know what it is. Probably.
yeah. And I spent the last 45 years taking care of my multiply handicapped daughter that passed away 6 years ago.
Yeah, that would have given you the compassion that you needed to do that. And you probably already see that as a life lesson rather than a trauma, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, yeah, there's no question about it.
Yeah, I can feel that. Um, in communities, you're a thought leader. You're the one. You're the communicator. Um, you stop and start things based upon what your heart believes and what your heart wants. So you're coming into an intense day tomorrow for you. Well, today actually probably feels a little intense somehow.
Yeah, it's been the past few weeks. Well, it's been for a long time, but making these changes, also thinking that I don't want to be on the supplements even, and I don't want to be on that little bit of thyroid medication because I know my body can heal itself from whatever.
You'll get through that for sure. Yeah, you're coming to the end of all that stuff. What happened specifically? What happened around around August 2008.
Probably. Well, right prior to that, I got divorced. And 2008, I think that was when I was able to reestablish my home. And it was when that crisis with the banking crisis, with all of that, and I got a new mortgage.
It would have
And I
been
was
like a
able,
new beginning, right?
yeah,
And then 2019, right before the pandemic, in the summertime, probably closer to like June, July, the summer before the pandemic started. Big cathartic change for you somewhere in there. The summer
2018.
before the lockdown.
Did it change? No, it's been crummy for a long time. It really didn't change. Um, I've been alone for a long time, and I've been letting go of everything, people and whatever. There's hardly anybody left. I don't know what in particular was different. It seems like it's been like this forever.
Yeah.
But
I noticed your glasses are the same as mine.
yeah, I always notice that about yours too. I have little sparklies on mine.
Yeah, I'm without the sparklies.
So what?
I said I'm without the sparklies. So, did you have one of your parents either abusive or left you, abandoned you when you were young?
Oh, extremely abusive. I've been through the most incredible childhood. Yeah.
Yeah.
My,
So,
my father was a gambler, and my mother was extreme narcissist. And she,
when was your father? When was his birthday?
December 30th,
December 30th? Yeah, okay. Capricorn. Okay, and your mother, when was her birthday?
um, June something. I don't remember the date.
Yeah. Would it have been June like 19th or 20th?
Probably somewhere
Yeah,
towards the.
because you would have had to have like some master level parents in order to bring you up. In other words, you have a lot of mastery. You're just coming into, you're becoming who you're going to become. Like this is just starting to open up for you. Like
Yeah.
this all the way up from 1946 up until recently, it's just been putting on your training wheels.
Oh, but I have done everything you could imagine. Okay, I did est years ago and civil mind control, and I went to a past life regressionist when all the people in my life, my friends, whatever, weren't doing any of that. I did this all, and I'm still doing it. So
Yeah, yeah. So you're just trying to figure out your place in the world, and
absolutely,
literally it's starting. Let's see here. Your age is 46, so that's 12. That's 67. So you're 67 right now.
I'm
Going. Oh,
77.
sorry, 77, 77. So you're in your 14 year, your 5 year. You're going into, yeah. So basically, this is the year you're getting it all up here. You have lots of thoughts about it, and you're next year is when all of the stuff that you've been working towards starts accumulating.
I hope so, because
Oh yeah.
that's what I have so much, and I'm disconnected from everything. I'm just by
Well, the part of the
myself.
disconnection that you're feeling right now is because you're pushing forward into the age of Aquarius. And the age of Aquarius, I mean, we have connection, but the connection that we have or we grown up with, it's like, I'll give you an example. A dog feels safe when you put it in a cage and it keeps going back to the cage. But that's not natural. That's just what's happened over time. So that's part of it is that you've been put in a cage for so long, you feel safe in the parts of your life that you're disconnecting from right now. And you've been disconnecting, you've been hardcore disconnecting since 2018, 2019.
Oh yeah.
Um, and that's where it's like giving up friends, giving up money, giving up all that kind of stuff. Been you've been like, I don't care anymore about all that.
Right. 2018 is when my daughter passed. And oh yeah. Yeah, it totally
between May and August?
No, she passed March 12th, 2018.
Oh yeah, it's in that framework. Okay, March 12th. Okay. It's within that framework of time. That's when you would have had it. So that's close enough. You would have been going through it then. So that was again, that was to I mean, people look at things from a human perspective. Sometimes it sounds pretty cold when I talk about things like this. From a soul perspective or a species perspective, it just makes sense. Like these are the things that you would have gone through, like outliving a child is a very specific way of relating to the world because people who have been in lesser situations can really relate to what you've gone through. Makes you highly relatable.
Mm-hmm.
So you're part of a group of people that I have a group of people that are like you. There's some of them on here right now. Debbie, you in there? There's some of we call doppelgangers. They're gonna have similar life stories to you. Some of them even look similar to you. Actually, I'm pretty sure if you take a look at your face and you take out a photo and you compare it to mine, there'd be a lot of similarities. So what I'm telling you is that you're not alone, and there's a whole bunch of people been waiting for you to pop your head up.
Where?
You're talking to one of them right here.
Okay, I don't know that.
Well, you're gonna find that you have similar life stories to a whole bunch of these people. Sometimes they even look alike, and here's somebody else that has the same astrology as us.
Well, you two look alike. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, you do too, but a slightly different version because of your rising in that. But there's some people in this chat that are the same as you. So you're just trying to find your new crew. That's it.
Oh, yeah. That's I know that, and I'm waiting for some door to open. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make it open. So I just allow. I have. I used to breed dogs. Okay, so I have two of my little dogs left, and I have a little business that I created when my ex left to take care of my daughter. So I had a business in the house so I could take care of her and work and maintain the house so I could keep her home with me. Otherwise, there was no way, she'd have to go into a group home and she would have never survived.
Yeah.
She couldn't talk or walk or do anything for herself. So
What's her diagnosis out of curiosity?
she had ended up in Boston Children's Hospital way back. She was born in 1976, and it took me a long time to get her diagnosed because she was not thriving and
Sure.
nobody knew what to do with her. I worked in a hospital that they didn't even know what to do with her, where I had her. And she had it's a genetic abnormality that they had never seen before. It was which is called mismatch X chromosomes.
Sure.
So she had it wasn't a dislocation or a relocation. I'm trying to remember everything from back then. And it was an extra piece from the discarded, um, the 23 and the 23 that get discarded,
Yeah.
whatever. I can't explain it now, but it was an extra piece. And they had never seen it before, so they followed her most of her life. And she certainly enjoyed life. I mean, I made sure that, we had a life together. It was like my life partner. So she went everywhere with me, and I created a life for her. And she liked all the Broadway plays and all the things that, so that was, I miss her. I always say I miss her terribly. And I'm having a lot of different things that are happening. And I know she's here. The energy is here without a doubt. I mean, it's
Yeah, you have people that are all the way in your life from your past coming up, even in different bodies of people that are meant to help you. You have people that are stepping up all around you. It's just for you to see it right now.
I do see some of it, and it's amazing. Something that just happened. I don't even want to go into the whole story, but somebody that called me from a recommendation because I take care of dogs, people's dogs, and it was crazy because the phone number was my phone number. Her.
That's what I'm saying. So when that happens, I immediately go into it because I know when I get something like that, that's me in another state of awareness or the universe or God or whatever you want to call it, saying there's something for you to pay attention here in that communication in that relationship.
The day that I went to interview, because I interview before I, allow their dog to come to my home because I want to make sure that I can care for it appropriately. And the dog's name even was almost the same as my daughter's and her dog. And it
Yeah, so
was
that's what I'm saying. You because of your degree are going to have that happening right now
happened.
in every aspect of your life. It's going to be people, and if you like, I know the astrology of every person who touches me, and I can see it's my sister, it's my brother, it's my ex, it's my father. I can see all of the energies coming in because I know everybody's astrology. And for me, it's bizarre. I stopped going, what are the chances? Because they happen literally every time I'm around
Got
somebody.
it. You got that morning as I was leaving, and I was actually nervous. I'm not nervous when I go to interview somebody. The lights flickered in the dog room, and my microwave that I haven't used in years went on.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that then my experience is those energies around are the energies that were a witness of my creation or in a part of my general creation. What I've noticed is that they come around especially heavily when I'm about to make a big shift in my life.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. And the last few days, I'm like I'm crazy, like jumping out of my skin, feeling like, come on already.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to do it because I see it. I feel it. I can see it. The people that have come into my life, I see the connection. I see that they did come to help me, and I know that. Okay. I just get frustrated and have to calm myself down. And I go, well, maybe it's because I went off my thyroid medication, or maybe I went, no. I went off of that for this reason, to allow everything to come up and not have something suppressed. Because
Yeah.
to me, thyroid medication is just replacing whatever should have been working right to begin with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Thyroid is just a symptom. Nobody has a thyroid issue. You
right,
have a digestion issue,
definitely.
dehydration issue, a processing and absorption issue. And the end result of that after about 10 years
Yeah,
is the thyroid.
yeah. And that's always been pituitary thyroid for me. When I was a little girl, I was 2.5, and all the psychological stuff, my grandfather dying, my mother having another child and being crazy and abusing me. Okay, I ended up with a thyroglossal cyst, okay, a lump, before my sister was born. And they took it out. They waited till my mother had the baby, and they took it out. It was not cancerous or whatever, but anything around here, because I wasn't heard. I know what it was.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Number,
I
the
couldn't.
throat is Sagittarius, the
Yeah,
color blue,
yeah.
the throat, the number 3, and then belief. Those are all Sagittarius. Jupiter, it's the story. So every 12 years, you have a story repeat.
Okay.
So you're like 5 years into your story. So if you look at when you were 17 or when you were 29, you're going to have similar themes in your life repeating right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. 29 was definitely That was when she was born. I was 29.
Yeah, so she's coming back into your life again in another energy. Makes sense.
You know, when I went to this person's house and met the dog and met the person, she was pregnant with her second child.
So the way that I interpret that, okay, is the energy, and I don't, it's not as simple as I'm going to say it, but the energy of your daughter who wanted you to know that that's happening, flickered the lights, did all this stuff, the way you felt is because there's a birth coming in. And that birth coming in is bringing that energy back, and you're part of it. You don't have to physically be there, but just even acknowledging it makes you a part of it.
I got it. I got that.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. Thank you so much.
When's the baby being born?
May, which is not when my daughter was born, but on the due date of my ex-husband.
There you go. There you go. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have stuff like that comes up, and those are the moments when it's like Game of Thrones. Or sorry, not Game of Thrones. It's like can't remember the one with Killing Mockingbird. It's there. It's like yourself or consciousness or whatever is like highly communicating with you right now, saying,
Yes.
"Hey, pay attention over here. Pay attention over here." You don't have to know what it is. I mean, I happen to know, but just me acknowledging that there's something else there allows that something else to propagate in my life.
Yeah. And I feel it. Yeah, you're right on the money. Okay. I know that. I know
Yeah.
it. I get it. Totally. Totally. Thank God. Because there's not many people I can tell it to that could hear what I was saying, because I can see the connection. I can see it. I can feel it.
Yeah,
Okay. So
I look at I've been a little bit weird about this, and I have enough information, and I have enough people to draw from, and I have enough evidence that when I show it to people, they can say whatever they want. But how do you explain the fact that I've got 40 people that look identical to me? That when I have changes in my body, my life, they have changes at the exact same moment. Like I know that I know that at any given time that I'm going through something, that I could call you up and you would be going through some other version of that at the exact same time. And I know that to be true because I've been testing it now since this whole journey, since 2019, I've been looking for people and testing.
well, you found one, and I found you because I always used to watch you, but then like skip past. And just recently, I've become so. I went this and that. These things are going to work for me. Okay, so that's why I keep asking. I keep texting. When are you coming to New York?
So a couple of things. Let's do something right now for you, just to bring your energy back into balance. But DM me, and then I'll put you into the group of 29 degrees, and then you can talk and meet with the other Sagittariuses. Sagittariuses and Geminis are going to show you a lot about yourself.
Gemini. My other daughter's Gemini.
Yeah. When's your daughter's birthday?
May 27th,
Oh,
1970.
yes. She's the Grandmaster Gemini. She's a 5 degree. I have that energy coming to me tomorrow. A Grandmaster Gemini, Dr. Ala, one of my close friends. So there's a reason why that this energy for me, why you're in my life right now, it's telling me, and I know it's important. I know that her coming is, to spend time with me is important. It's completing something for me. So she's the same birthday as the girl coming tomorrow. Yeah.
Really? And my daughter here tomorrow. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that funny?
How?
Yeah, exact same. And so let's do something that just rebalance your energy. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Right hand on your heart, left hand on your head. Okay. Breathe in through your mouth. Okay. Now imagine that there's a ball of gas around you. Okay. And that ball of gas is red. And I want you to breathe it in and breathe it to every part of your body. Breathe through your mouth. Breathe the green, red gas in. Exhale. Now orange gas around the red gas. Bring that in. Let it go. Now imagine yellow around the orange, around the red. Let's bring that in. Now imagine green gas around the yellow, orange, and red. Bring that in. Now imagine blue gas around the green, yellow, orange, red. Bring that in. Now imagine violet gas around the blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Bring that in. Now imagine white around the violet, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. Bring that in. Say, I forgive myself.
Give myself.
I recognize that everything that's happened in my life, I accept that all that's happened in my life. Say that
Accept all that's happening in my life.
was there for a reason
Is there for a reason.
to help me right now
Help me right now.
adapt and integrate who I am becoming.
Becoming.
I'm letting go of the trauma that I've held,
Letting go of the trauma that I've held.
learning to speak my truth
Learning to speak my truth
from my heart,
from my heart.
letting go of anything that doesn't serve me right now.
Letting go of anything that doesn't serve me right now.
Breathe into your mouth. 2, 3, through the nose. 2, 3. Okay.
Whew.
What do you feel like?
I feel like I'm tall. I don't know how I feel.
Feel floaty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything really bright?
Yes. Everything that you just said is what I've been saying. It's been coming to me that I've always known that everything that happened in my life is for me. I know that. Everything you just said, I get that.
Yeah.
I think the past couple of days I've just been, okay, I got it. I got it. Give it to me. Where is it?
So today's step 12 in Aries. It's a new year, and it's step 12, which is Grandmaster Sagittarius. And it's also step 12. It's also Mercury retrograde. So it's to repair the past. So it's looking backwards at the past. So that's all happening right now at this exact moment.
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, you were supposed to show up today. And Debbie Griffiths here, I pinned the comment. She's one of your twisted sisters. You guys are the same. So Debbie, you can maybe reach out to her.
Okay.
And then we'll put you into the group. There's a whole bunch of others that are just like you that we're just waking up. We were meant to do something in the world. We were meant to do something that transforms the world. And right now, the reason why it's been so painful is we're clearing up all the crap that was holding us back. And it's not just the stuff that happened in this life, it's stuff that happened in other states of awareness.
Yes. I've been doing a lot of work that everything that you're saying, I hear it because, I can hear it.
Yeah.
I know that that's where I'm going. I guess I'm just frustrated waiting for that
You're born
that particular.
frustrated. There's a deep seated, if it hasn't been coming out, I'm sure it has been, but there's an anger and a sadness that's been deep inside of you your whole life
Yes,
that is probably being coaxed out of you over the last couple of years in particular.
yes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's going away. And the reason why stuff's coming up in your life right now that feels like it's painful is because it's preparing you for what is happening. You're at 29 degrees. Like I say this all the time. I say this to Debbie. I could put a gun to your head and pull the trigger and know that you wouldn't die. Because until you've finished your purpose on this planet, I believe so much in what I do and what I know that until you're finished your purpose on this planet, there's nothing that gets in your way. The only thing that gets in our way is our own beliefs and worries and fears and doubts.
And every time I work on, as soon as I go, no, go away. No, I know I got another 30 years that I have things to do.
30 years, yeah, you're gonna live a lot longer than that. Don't worry about that. You're gonna
Mm,
have to take
that, know
continuous
that too. And I'm preparing myself for that, for all those losses too. So, because with that comes even more. How many more people can I lose? But
Well, you're not losing them. They're
no,
transitioning the way that they show up in your life, right? Which is
yeah,
very, very different to losing them, right? It's only losing them because we have this view of the body that we are this biology body, and then we're now starting to accept that we have energy around us. But the truth is, there's a bunch of energy at the center of it. Is this stubby, very lethargic biological piece of our human experience, our experience here. And we take everything from the biology point of view and we project that forward. But from a spiritual point of view, the energy is like, hey, it's like, hey, whenever you're done having your pity party down there, I'm gonna step in. So just let me know when you're done. That's what the energy is saying to us.
no, I get it. When my microwave went on, I went, no, that has never happened. I'm in this house 51 years. That has, I mean, it's newer than that, okay? But this is, I said, that is definitely energy. Who do I tell this to? I mean, people listen, the few people in my life listen and they go, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Because I just go, now listen to this one. The dog's name was whatever, okay? And the phone number was
Yeah, just
whatever.
keep right documenting that stuff. You're gonna find out and keep it in just for yourself right now because you'll know that it's important because the numbers are gonna show up for you and you're gonna see it in numbers. You're gonna see it in the numbers of people, the numbers that are close to you. Numbers like 29, numbers like 11, numbers like 3 are gonna show up.
29, definitely. That's the beginning of the phone number.
Yeah, and so those are gonna show up. Those are meant to repeat in your life so you know where you are in space and time. It's like you gave yourself a clue. And when you figure out how you give yourself clues, you think about it. How would I notify myself if I'm in another dimension? How would I get my attention? And it would usually be for us, it would be something cathartic that was really big, that stood out, that you couldn't miss. Kind of like it fell out of the sky and landed on us. That's the kind of ones that we get. And then there'll always be some little trickery behind it or something only I knew. Like I knew when this guy came to me that had the same birthday as my brother and he looked like and acted like my brother. I knew that there was something to look for. So I said, if my brother has a doppelganger and my brother had been coming to me through channels to help me see the body a new way. I said, my brother has one, then I have one. That's why I started looking.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what else to say, but yeah, that's happening constantly. I'm going, okay, it can't be more clear to
Yeah.
me. Okay. And I see it all over the place. And I go and I love it.
Well, Debbie's probably already reached out to you, and then you have other ones that are in our group. So I'll introduce you to a whole bunch more. Send a message in. Just take your chart from Astro, take a screenshot or a picture of it, send it in via Instagram. That way it'll filter its way back to me. And then I'll just introduce you to some of your other people.
Oh,
And you know,
great.
we're all supposed to rise at the same time. You're just coming a little bit late to the party, so you have some catching up to do.
Thank you so much. This was fabulous. Thank you. Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice Meeting you too.
Okay. Yes, I'm a 29 degree and life-changing things happen to me on the 29th of the month. Are you 29 degree in your sun sign? Mermaid Disco? Do I know you? Are you in my group already? Can't tell by the handle. Mermaid Disco. You 29 degree in your sun sign. Mermaid Disco. Mermaid Disco. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm going to be teaching as I start sharing with you my view of the body, because my view of the body is the energetic body first. Mermaid Disco, if you're 29 degree, can you go and do a astro.com copy of your chart, snapshot picture, send it to me? April 15th, start looking for yours. And again, the date itself, even if it's on the same birthday, it may not be quite the same, because the leap years and that can have you up to 3 different astrological days, but they'll still be close. Yeah, yeah. For those of you guys who have seen over the years now, people have come on these lives who've been my exact astrology. April 18th. So April 18th, this year, April 18th, I think is, I have to take a look at it. I think that might be the 28th degree. So April 19th is. So if you're April 18th, you're probably a 28 degree grandmaster. Okay, so I've got a couple meetings. We'll see you guys at Astro Monday later on today. And today, maybe we'll get a chance to talk about this a little bit more, doppelgangers and why. Looking forward to seeing you guys.